Hello student. In today's session we will start our new topic of unit 1 of the solid modeling and drafting, that is the tool CAD tool in design process of the product cycle. In last session we discussed about what is the product life cycle, how the CAD tools are used in a product life cycle, how the product cycle work in a CAD profession. Now in today's session we will discuss about the CAD tools in a design process of the product life cycle. Okay, so there are mainly 6 steps in any product life cycle or a design process of the product life cycle. If we want to design any product or design any component, it should be go through, or if we want to design any product with the scientifically, then it should be go through 6 main steps. That is, first step is recognition of the need, second step is definition of the problem, the third step is synthesis, fourth step is analysis and optimization, fifth stage is evaluation, and sixth step is presentation. Okay, so these are the main 6 steps in the design process. Okay, so we will discuss all these processes one by one. See here, this is the typical design process. If we consider this flow chart, then it consists of 6 main stages, that is recognition of the need, definition of the problem, synthesis, analysis and optimization, evaluation and presentation. Okay, so but if we consider computer aided design, these two parts are these two topics or 2 parts, that is recognition of the need and definition of the problem. We cannot done it by using the CAD. Okay, we cannot do it by using a CAD. We have to do these 2 steps, that is recognition of the need and definition of the problem, manually, and then we can use our computer aided design or computer aided, or we can use a CAD in a typical design process. Okay, so see here, the first step is recognition of the need. What is mean by recognition of the need? Every design process, if we consider any design process, it start with the recognition of the need. It start with the recognition of the need, means we have to define what is the need, what is our need, or why this product is necessary, that we have to define. So every design process, it start with the recognition of the need, or we have to find out our need. Okay, so this is the main or first step of the design process, that is we have to recognize or we have to identify our need. Means suppose I have to travel from one place to the another place, this is my need. Okay, I have to travel from one place to another place, and the distance between these two, or suppose if we consider recognition of the need, then what is my need? I want to travel from one destination to the another destination, this is my need. Then second step is definition of the problem. So if we see here, there is difference between statement of the need and definition of the problem. Means, as in a first step we discussed that I want to travel from one destination to the next destination, but it is a statement of the need, it is not a problem statement. So I have to formulate I have to define my problem statement. The second step is definition of the problem, means we have to specify our problem statement in a second stage. That is, first stage is that I want to travel from one destination to the next destination, but in second stage we have to specify this where these two location or what is the how many distance between these two locations. Okay, definition of the problem. In that we have to locate, means suppose I want to travel from one destination to another destination and both these destination are 500 kilometer apart. These two destinations are 500 kilometer apart. So this is the definition of the problem, means we have defined that I want to travel from one stage to the another stage, but this distance between these two steps or these two destinations is 500 kilometer. So I have specified that the two places are 500 kilometer apart. So this is the definition of the problem, means in step 1 we have to recognize or identify our need, and in second stage we have to specify or we have to define our problem statement. Okay. The third stage is synthesis. The third stage is synthesis. Synthesis means we have to selecting the mechanism or a material or a size of the material or a number of components, shape of the material for our given input when it convert into desired output. Means in synthesis we have to find out the mechanism that can resolve our definition or that can resolve our problem statement. Means that is the distance between the two places 500 kilometer and I want to travel from these two between these two destinations. So what are the available options here? We can travel or we can cover this distance by walking, we can cover this distance by running, we can cover this distance by using a bicycle, we can cover this distance by using a two-wheeler, or we can cover this using a four-wheeler, we can use a train also, or we can use a plane also. So these are the available options here. These are the various available options that we have to identify. What are the options or what are the mechanism that we can use here, and what are the different parts, what are the different shape or components are required for that purposes. Okay. If we consider here these two steps, that is recognition of the need and definition of the problem, are separated from this computer aided design. These two steps, if we consider design process, and here if we consider computer aided design, then in design process these two steps are extra, that is recognition of the need and definition of the problem. Okay. But when it comes to the third steps, that is synthesis, it includes the computer aided design. Okay, it includes the computer aided design, and here they given that the geometrical modeling. Geometrical modeling means in geometrical modeling we define the complete representation of the object. Means as I taken the example to travel from one destination to another destination, this is a simple problem. But if I want to convert my input into the desired output, for that purpose I should be I have to find out the some mechanisms. I have to find out the some mechanism, and by using a CAD design we can design these mechanisms. So we can design this mechanism by using a 3D modeling. And when we model the 3D object we will get all the information related to this mechanism, that is some geometrical information or some non-geometrical information. Okay. And in a synthesis statement, in a synthesis, it is required to modify or to alter the objects or number of times the desired one is obtained. As the geometrical model is stored in a computer database, it can be easily modified and altered any times as per requirement. Means, as we model the object in a CAD software, then we can alter it or modify it as per our requirement. Okay, as per our requirement. Okay, so this is a third stage. Then fourth stage is analysis and optimization. Analysis and optimization. So as we taken the example from, I want to travel from one destination to another destination, and this distance between these two destinations is 500 kilometer. So in synthesis stage we have find out the various option to travel from this, but in fourth stage, that is analysis and the optimization, we have to find out which is best suited options, which is best suited options. So here comes the time. Suppose I want to travel the 500 kilometer distance within a 10 hours, then which option I need to select? If I want to cover a 500 kilometer distance in 10 hours, then there are various types, which options we can select. So we can select, that is, we can travel on a bicycle, we can travel on a bike, we can travel on a car, using a car, or we can cover the distance by using a rail. So these are the three optimum options. These are the three options so that we can cover the distance within a 10 hours. But we have to optimize. If I want to save my money, and if I want a comfort, then which two options are available? If I want a comfort, then there are two options, that is, we can travel by using a car, or we can travel by using a train. Okay, so these two options we have selected. Why? By considering the comfort. Okay, because on bike it is not comfortable to travel so much distance within this time, or continuously travel. So two options are remain, that is, on by using a car or by using a train. Okay, now that is, if we consider the money, then which out of these two options we have to select one remain option, that is, if I want to travel by using a car, then distance is 500 kilometer. If we take the average of car, that is 20 kilometer per liter. Okay, so 25 liters fuel is required, and if we consider the cost of the fuel is suppose 100 rupees per liter, then total money that I need to spend is 2500, and if we consider the some tolls and etc., it reaches to suppose 3000 rupees. And if I travel by using a train, then I can use the cost of the traveling is, suppose distance is 500 kilometer, then cost is up to 500 rupees. The cost is up to 500 rupees. So here we analyze and optimize that to travel a 500 kilometer distance from one destination to another destination, and if the rail option is available between these two distance, then I can choose the rail because it is economical also and comfortable also as compared to all other options. So this is our fourth stage, that is analysis and the optimization. Similarly, in a CAD design, engineering analysis is done. What is mean by that engineering analysis? First of all, we discuss what is mean by analysis. Analysis is a critically examine the already exist or proposed design in order to judge the suitability of the task. Means which is already available options, or that we have to create the option and then we have to need to analyze it, means we have to judge it, we have to check that its design is useful or not. So what is mean by engineering analysis? The analysis determine, first of all, what is analysis? Analysis determine whether performance complies with the requirements. That is, that the options we have selected, is it useful for that purposes? All the possible solutions are analyzed and optimum one is selected. As we obtain the various options to travel from one destination to another destination in synthesis, in 4 stage we have analyzed all the options and then we obtain the one optimized option here. So for the, if we consider it in a CAD system, if we consider this process in a CAD system, then there is also analysis option is also there, but analysis is, what is the analysis in CAD? That is engineering analysis. Engineering analysis is there. So for the complicated object, suppose we have to design the any object, or we have to find out some mechanism for our solution, problem solution, that we have designed some mechanism or we obtain the various types of the mechanism to solve our problem. Then there are very complicated object, many times it is difficult or sometimes it is impossible to carry out the analysis. Means in this stage or in engineering analysis, we have to find out the simplest solution for our problem. Means it should be, if we consider the mechanism, it should be less number of parts, or it should not be it should not consist of the complicated parts. So we have to eliminate these processes in the analysis part. And why we have to eliminate these complicated parts? Because for the analysis of the complicated part, it is difficult, or it is time consuming, or it requires some more cost. So we have to select such type of the mechanism which is simplest and useful for our problem solution, and its cost should be minimum. Okay, then after we have to do the optimization, or for that purpose we use the finite element analysis. Finite element analysis means we have, once we select that options, or once we select one mechanism from available options, then we have to done the analysis of this, that is finite element analysis. Finite element analysis means, is this design or is this mechanism is suitable for that or not? If it is not suitable, then what are the changes we can or we need to make in that, so it should be a useful. So all these things are, all these things should be considered in a analysis and optimization purpose. Okay, next one is evaluation. Next step of design process is evaluation. What is meant by evaluation? Evaluation is a measuring the design against the specification set in a definition problem. That we have to measure, or we have to find out that the things we have mentioned in our problem statement is or that things we have to compare it with the evaluations. Means the things we have, suppose I want to travel from one place to the another place, distance is 500 km, so and my time is 10 hours. So is this all the things are perfectly match with our problems? That is, if I use the rail, then I can travel the 500 km by using a train? Yes. Is that the 500-kilometer distance is covered within the 10 hours by using a rail? Yes. So we have to match these two steps, that is evaluation and definition of the problem. All these two steps we have to measure and compare against each other. So when we compare against each other and if these things are correct, then we can proceed to the next step. If these things are not matched, and then we have to go return again from evaluation to the synthesis stage. Then again we have to find out the options. Then again we have to move from synthesis to analysis and optimization. Then again evaluation. So these things will, or this loop will continuously up till now that the evaluation stage and synthesis stage are matched with each other. Evaluation stage and synthesis stage match each other. Similarly, if we see in design process, the fifth stage is evaluation, and if we consider the CAD design, that is computer aided design, then there is a evaluation and design review. Evaluation and design review. For evaluation purpose, we have to use a simulation software. We have to use a simulation software, and once the evaluation of the object or once the evaluation of the model is done, then design review can be carried out. We have to carry out the design review. What is meant by design review? It can be carried out by using a features like a automatic interface, checking between the components and the assembly. Means the components that we have designed is perfectly matched, or once when we make the assembly, then parts are perfectly aligned or not. Once the parts is not aligned, then we need to modification in the parts, and once we done the modification, then we need to assemble these parts, and after the assembly we have to make the disassembly of this part. If these parts are not matching properly, then we need to make a modification in that. So this is a fifth stage, that is evaluation. And last step is a presentation. Last step is a presentation, that is means once our evaluation is done, we need to go through the presentation. As we take the example of travel from one place to the another place, then we have to make some small presentation that what we have done. We have defined our problem, we have recognized our need, we have defined our problem, then we have synthesis, that is we have identified the various options, how we have eliminated others option, which criteria we have applied to eliminate the other option, and how we can select one process out of the available option. After that, how the evaluation is done, means this process is suitable or not, how we match that evaluation stage and synthesis stage with each other, and means we compare the synthesis stage and evaluation stage, and if these both stages are matched with each other, then we move for the presentation. So we need to make the presentation of all the process. Okay. Similarly, here is automated drafting. In general design process there is a presentation, and in computer aided design there is automated drafting. Automated drafting means that the model or the parts which are, or in geometrical model we prepare a 3D model, we have to make the 2D object from that. Means if we consider that we model the object by using the CATIA software, then by using that software we have to obtain its two-dimensional view, various views and their dimensions, so that manufacturing of the object get easily. After the evaluation and design review, we have to convert this 2D 3-dimensional object into 2-dimensional view, so that we get the clear information of that object for the manufacturing purposes. By using some software we can obtain the different, that is automated by using automated drafting we can obtain the different views, different sectional view of the object, and all the process will completed after an automated drafting. So this is the typical design process, and how this computer aided design process we can compare, or we can collage of these two processes, that is conventional design process and computer aided design process. The conventional design process starts with the recognition of the need, then second step is definition of the problem, the third step is synthesis of the means what are the available options there, then fourth stage analysis and optimization, fifth stage is evaluation and presentation, and last step is presentation. And if we consider the CAD design, these two stages should be a manually, means here these two stages, that is recognition of the need and definition of the problem, these two steps should be done manually, and after that we can use the computer aided design process. That is the first step is recognition of the need, second step is definition of the problem, third step is geometrical modeling, third is engineering analysis, fourth is evaluation and design review, and fifth is the automated drafting. So these are the applications of the computer aided design. So here we have discussed that typical design process and computer aided design process. So for today's session we can stop here. In next lecture we go through the next part.